Service, led by the Inspector General of Police, Dr. George Igp Dampare. On behalf of the club, I welcome you all to the Secretariat of Kotoko Secretariate Club. And as custom demands, if a stranger, in quotes, enters your premises, it is proper that you find out what has brought him or her into your premises. For all you know, somebody may be chasing him or her. So at this stage,
about his movements and his intention to meet the leadership of the club this morning and to have some discussions. So we are happy to be here this morning. I will leave the floor. Yeah, we had received media reports about the Swatre when we tell you what we have, what we can do to salvage the situation as it were. Thank you.
of talking to you directly on the phone, and we are most grateful. Before I allow some eyewitnesses to talk, I will give just a gist of what has transpired so far. As you have heard, we traveled to Swatre to honor a league match with Swaterman FC on Sunday. Unfortunately, some bizarre circumstances happened before, during, and after the game, through which one of our ardent supporters, by name Francis Frimpong, had to lose his life, sadly. And it's quite unfortunate because we've experienced this over and over again. And what happened on Sunday only confirmed our complaints to the Ghanaian public. It's so sad. After the sad event, we managed to get the corpse deposited at the Tsunami Government Hospital. And as I speak to you now, postmortem is ongoing. So far, we on our part as management and supporters, we have come out for the whole world to know what has actually happened. And so, it is true that our supporter has passed on, and we are still waiting for the autopsy report. Then we take it from there. Some of our supporters are here, but even before we proceed, I think that I have to introduce them to you. We have Mr. Bernard Wasizil. He's a former chairman for the National Secretaries Council. And then next to him, we have Mr. Kokwan Konsa, popularly known as K5. He's also a former National Secretaries Council chairman. And then we have Mr. Poku, he's our accountant at the Secretariat. Richard Ozaku, who also doubles as our administrator. To crown it all, is the chairman of the interim management committee of the club. The Otumvos Kuntumponia Fereki. He has been leading the charge as we speak to you now.
Very much, yeah. We are here this morning for a very important message. A message that can only console but cannot bring back life. I've always seen life as people running 100-meter race. Everybody has his or her lane. Nobody's lane crosses the other. Therefore, if you are on your lane and you come across to other person's lane, you can be on the first to end the race. You'll still be disqualified. In the same way, we've seen that all of us are in this world managing our own lanes. So everybody in this world is here for a purpose, because that lane has to be walked or traveled or run by him or her alone.
It's true.
So we have always seen every human being as complementing another human being and not in competition with him or her. Because the race is unique. Nobody can run anybody's race. But the beauty of it is that when that race is being run and we are in our individual lanes, what comes out of it is that the joy of I finishing my race is to the benefit of humanity. Therefore, every human being's life contributes to the greater good of humanity. And therefore, every life that is taken, So anytime, anytime a person in his or her lane is unable to finish the race, it is to the disadvantage of humanity. Because whatever is embedded in that person, which should be of a blessing to others, is cut short. I'm told Yao, the little I've known about him, he says that to an extent, he is part of the soul of the club, where his presence alone brings joy in the hearts and minds of people. And that's the point I was saying. He was in his lane, journeying on in that lane, and every day he lives, he brings joy in the hearts of people and happiness across the board. So the question that comes is that now that he's not there, who is actually on his lane to complete it? So that is the value of life. That's why we have believed that anytime we have a choice between life and all other things, we'll choose life, because all other things are replaceable, but not life. That's why in this year's elections, last year's elections, we did everything that we ought to do. That if a table is being destroyed, if a chair is being broken, if a paper is being torn or is because those papers and tables can be brought back to where they are or can be replaced. But the life as a result of our actions or inaction cannot. But if in the course of breaking the table and destroying the chairs or burning the papers, people's life are at risk, then what defines all of us and pull all of us together. So in line with our tradition and culture, when we heard of the matter, over a Sunday, we're trying to put all the stuff together and allow the regional commands to do whatever they have to do in terms of investigation and taking their time and being very professional, because we have moved from the reactive policing and moving on to a level that we take our time and gather the evidence and pick the issues and take it home. So that that maturity of our democracy and our society will be out there for everybody to see. That's why at times we are not surprised that people can come out and say that in Africa, if you take two countries and want to have a peaceful environment, Ghana is one. And then being compared to countries of a level that of their development over the years that we are nowhere close, we're able to say that our place is being safer than places like Canada and others. And yet, we are not satisfied with that because it is about Ghana and it's not about comparing ourselves to anybody. It's about making sure that every lives matter. And that is why we decided, as soon as the incident happened, we did the investigation thing, which is the normal thing we do. But we wanted also to add humanity to the way we do. That's why quickly, when we settled in and we saw the dynamics of the issue, I quickly had to make a couple of calls and then spoke to a couple of the leadership, including my big brother, and conference calls to some of the leadership of the party, and letting you know that we are on the case and we do whatever it takes to get to the bottom of it. We also took the time, as my big brother also said, to visit the family by my brother and his team to console with them, mother, wife, and children. And I have the honor and privilege, humbly, also to just express my sympathy and condolences to them on the phone. And promise that anytime we get opportunity, within the shortest possible time, we'll pass by to demonstrate our true Ghanaianness. So, unfortunately, yesterday we heard another uncomforting news about the passing of our new sector minister, the mother of our new sector minister. And in line with their culture and their religion and everything, means that the burial will be done today. And because our tradition and culture also tells us that we are there for each other. And because of that, we need to also come and mourn with him. And then we said, it has also offered us the opportunity to come physically and come and see the management. And the assurances that we gave you over the phone to let you hear it in person. So that at the end of the day, you know that we are committed to making sure that we'll get to the bottom of this matter. But unfortunately, it is that we can't have our brother. Family. And from here, after the funeral, we'll visit the family, mother, children, and wife as well. And in person, we're giving them a hug will mean a lot in terms of they being comforted. And this is exactly why we came. And we hope and trust God. We hope and trust that God will give us the fortitude to walk through this period, which is so difficult and very trying. And at the end of it all, we keep saying we'll learn lessons. We will hope and pray that as we work together for the Ghana Football Association and with the club leadership, which have requested a meeting, and I'm waiting for the feedback, but I've told them that from tomorrow I'm ready to have a meeting with them with my leadership, so that we map a holistic approach in trying to make sure that we are very proactive in dealing with some of these things, because we cannot allow another life to be lost on an issue which is just a game of entertainment, a game to pull us together as a people. Because anytime we talk about football, especially at the national level, because when I support all the local teams, because I want to be supporting Ghana and every other team I support. If you are playing, whoever is winning, I support you. When you are being beaten too much, I move to where you are being beaten, because you need people to sympathize with. But when it comes to football, my team is Ghana. And the fact is that any time we play, we see how football is able to pull all of us together. And at the same time, at the local level, it also pulls us together. But we should look at it from the game perspective. A game to be enjoyed, a game to unite us, and a game to make our humanity complete. Because I've said time with that number, at times when I discuss things with my colleagues, I said with all the things we do as if we are in competition with each other. God should give some of us the opportunity to be God for 1 hour. And what we'll do is I will put everybody else to sleep. And the people who want, anyone who is interested, we allow you alone to be in this world and own everything and play football matches and watch. And then after that, you will see that with the other human being, virtually. Yet we keep competing, and at times we keep showing levels of hatred and envy to a level that we find ourselves, whether we really and truly understand our being as a human being. Because if all human beings are gone and you are alone here, you have all the cars, you have all the houses, you have all the buildings, you have all the buildings, you have all the planes, you have all everything, and you are the only human being. Where is your humanity? So this should prompt us and let us know that football, even in that case, is not like that you can say that you can allow some competition, which to me is not necessary. But football, which is just a game for a trophy, I've seen so many of them. So these trophies and one life, you have to choose between. Where the trophies are here. And if the trophies are here, and there are no human beings around the trophy, what would be the value of the trophy? So a game must be a game. And I think that's the biggest lesson students learn. So now, on behalf of the entirety of the Ghana Police Service, from the constable to the highest rank, we want to use this opportunity through you to my grandfather, Kotoko, and the entirety of the Kotoko family to wish you our best of condolences. But when we get to the family, the few words that we have for them, we will put it out. But for sure, be aware that we will do whatever it takes to get to the bottom of this matter, especially with the help that's going to come from you in terms of eyewitnesses. As we reported yesterday, we issued a statement, we issued, we've arrested 3 people so far. They are still being interrogated, and it will lead to some arrests, and some of them, based on the evidence we get, may not be people of interest now. But to promote to say we have something to move on. But as we keep weighing the evidence, we're keeping also looking at the case. We also send a special team also from Accra, including DNA experts, to also go and see to it that the investigation is thorough and it's very professional and get the results that we want. So that's our humbly, that's what brought us here. And as Ghanaians, the moment we are.
And willing to get into the bottom of the matter. And that is our source of motivation. Once again, we are grateful. At this stage,
a talk so. When I come and say, "Na so for dear so police who are there." That's pa assurance I would my from time as MEC, time as sports minister, you know, fair, well, also fair, and near you know, a chair, a mayor, and rechiche, a mayor crash, I say, Motayachi, a Jumano, Mobaya Maye, Moma, Assembia, and Conco Pharmacy. Na adia baako a esi ya medi ho ya okakra ani say unim say o mrantie yi na mo kire wo mo sani a beni beka the first call of first aid and so assembly dey kan see ye no na officers e wo hokra no mrantie ya supporters hwe owura yi oda fom no office police officer etu ohye no ho na ogina ho obi kura ba akokura videos ni bi adara ma meni so hu bia na ba akogina ho no atwe ne kon na ehwe de ekoso enso na minim say momo na mo ba to as independent here mo be boy number abaye de eno de ekirasem de for eyewitness reports so there and also you can actually near the investigators near here. Now attitude of the officers are now and the person the two and I said at the end of the day ba se ne ba di betu ye hofo na ochina bi bibi saa eba omo behu se omo ba ho for a purpose omo ba ho so omo ba beboa a save life enye se omo di akoso enra di tete ya edem so mejira mi wura na mu adawase pa se woni o benifo esoso aba beta echi na bibia ego ebeja ama mo na ego juma mo na mosia mo na boni de mo beka de mo hia bia so ebo mo de se ebe ye de support enti on behalf of bia so the start adawase bi on behalf of Mira so enu wi a meko ma kwase kwa ma bona mane ni se kwa so baba bu ka so na ka ya fo ka so ne ya ko bisanga enti de ya da masiba
me chairman no ma suspend no yes so ya na se e ba e mo je e so na mo yo se fa ha obisuano na actually so said yes yenya na akaye na basa yenya na se company share company that's the person you know so and okay yeah sure ne man is see na and the local cancer say no so bra na ya hwe say e basa na se yang koyi nim sane ye dwumana man so amanfo ania mrebi no na ye no nyam kofo na sane so ye ti o se ye pese o show mine mo a dwuma ko ne nim pa ne pese bi kra koso na koyi a ne man kakra na e fusi o ye mo o twen ye abi siso isa se ye wo ti ai bu yo fo ene wa kuma ibu ene ne ko ne se try to say be akuma dindin ene tire mu fo e mo nfun so na wotimi aye hu bibi ti police na ya ye ne se ya ye police aye police e ma ti mu bu akuma na e ma itia ibu fo na wo ye sansa chen ni nyina ne sakre mu nyina yini penya na ni so na ni bede da jeku enso enya hwe e se bible praise ni penya do wa ye de na wo se mutimu fo na de wo ye ni fi se wo ye de abo man nyana na ni padodo no so wo adwuma no so ani so a kakra bu be na o so mani so ye ti ase enso hu ya amba a se se obi ra ti mi ko eba market ye ma no mo ton ye ma ko ba mo se akofo ha o mo bi ori da wanda se da krakro ti mi da no ja okun ni nyina no obura na de ye na nya no fa nyina no so no onya so emfaso enti ni nyina ye ye ma right enti ye mre yum ene ne ma nkoyi ye pese ye de sa adwen ne se ye de ye ni nyina ye bibia ye crunching enti sa wo ye sa pena je sa pa je se rade emfuru ho na bidi na he na no di nyango konso enti ye ni paide ne ye kuwa mwa na mapeto ntare hye ye pepe yo no enru enni mu gosi enso ye mu se ya ma em kono so kaka aye enti mu so ya sen ni nkudu efise se ye kase ye duwa ye kwa ena mu kase mu jaye na ye nkwan na nten so e betiti afi enti ye kan ye humo na ye ko nkudu pepe so a afede uti okra na mu police ni ba ho say you free mrena who police officer say na opedenwa mutaka na omo pedenwa no mo say hey madam fo na den ye nyamam e we drum penso na ohwa na mo kwa na ye ba ye hu ye ho a awa wa tu efise mu nim se munti ene yo nti e no ya check ye be hwe mu fun so bi an ko ye no e be twetwe adwan ko so if you say ye be see ye ne ma so and na ye wo chidi wo ready to say ye bitimi aye If it's a sebi, I mean, I'm going to do it through. And I can't do it through. You went here, necessarily in your GDO, you must say, see, I dream you to see sister, you beating me. And no pet any here, and then you said, the bedroom piano, you 2 man more, a bump. You move beer or no more, or so you be on you. What dream we are not to man. And my yard dream and yak, and you 2 and a morning swap, and once in Sansona, I can see now, boy, as a man. Now they made a chat and me in Shumay. More mountain, a young, you didn't pay for crime, and so forth. Mama for your name and in Nipa Moko and so am a banana. Yen Timin Castle, Muntum 9, and Cobro Mountain, and the movie a more country. And tea the cool for a sea. Almost so no, Sir Police and Yankata play a jay. You see, not some man was here. As I said, it to me, Bamona say, may I say, Bra police station, Bra better one was him. Many people go on when ya. If you move us, and you happen and ask. Naya, Bra, I do baby crowd one over Betrama, who was and grown and no good baby to run your jail. Now, babe, then I'll go on those overhead. Who have it? Yes, and Secretary Hannah to be more. But you keep waving out of the moment. Tim Bay, me, and son, almost yes, no more. Time Biana would be a movie, a Benyam Rapan. You never show time to say, embrace it, bra, no, your son. Will you be a general bra, baby? Oh, why am I? And she says, a mom, by 10 beer, Region Commander in family become intelligence for Beba. Now, my baby can pray you, not tears. And dear, or person can't say, yeah, on pursue the abating. And the regional commander of the regional commander of Germany, when I'm a whole premier, near to Hannah. If the young seminary and our pest say, if you are, remove your price, I won't overcome quite one master. Now, boy, not be a bishop. No be grow, no be there, or can't say, now, there will be better on the Cocania. No, soon I had near you. The one regional commander. I mean, who said, none out there. I'm a fine, never young man, so for fine one. We can be, we almost a white day. When I want to assassin, Namaya, a day, do my assassin. Their crack, can't get jump. I won't ask your punch. And then I say, because I intend to do. Yes, she is the regional commander and the crime officer. Only this man, no more, baby, to a beer, or more by him, because if he said, he was a hat and not one. Don't buy now, not actual, yes.
May I sure say, Chief Bar, you provide office and the necessary logistics are obeying here and the amount. Yeah, the pass, sign innovation, we swap. If you say, and 70 or crowds, you walk a call and swat. Ebi si ani obi kura kai office bi fa ho obi bia ohun de course obi bibia wati bibi obi bibia onim ba bi obi hye monye nyina yen kambom na yen fa justice embra embabua yenuayi a wa hwe no nkwai enye ono no nti Ghana nti me gidi se akonya ya abai ebe faso ama nyoma bebre asesa Ghana football nyoma bebre besesa ewo ya Ghana fo ye timafo mu ye sani esi ye nyoma bebre besesa efa sani esi kasa even say we a politician or so we supporters leader or so we a football leader nyoma bia na akaye I did by year, they charge a de inside way no. Meaning now, Bessison. To read the Bessa, that was a pew. That was a now, when you say, send your romance, you call ye dear. Ibinya justice I have for Indian and through the meeting, Majina Bura or Truth and Ejabi IMC, the management, and the chief supporters leadership of Kotoko, Busian in the Senewa in Kotoko, Bobo, dear, a Busian. And they are from Paul, the Busian in Damasi. Na yes, we be jabi bi aye bi na wo kwache na busu yi eno akọ na egina eno akọ akwache awo yesu ayakọ alaji susu ho de no na yakọ na sa de bi abibi o bi ma bi ahwe ti da wasi bi
Yes, what's he reading?
Let me just have one ambulance for
What you say? You know, still camera.
Okay, T. Okay, ready, sir. I'm done. Are you okay? All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
The right shot at him. Yes, number one. They say, yes, I'm close to you. The mama was just said that.
I'm okay, yes, now they move over. I'm okay, yes, now I'm okay. And I'm dropping chicken.